Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the Play Arts Kai action figure of Tomb Raider. For ages 13 and up, this is Tomb Raider depicted from the new imagining of Tomb Raider from the video game. A little bit different than the Tomb Raider I would have grown up with, but I found this. Spot picked this up on Super Power Collectibles. It's one of those things that I was going on their store, and I just happened to go through some of the stuff that they had, and I came across the Tomb Raider. Now, I've liked the original Tomb Raider when I want to think it was high school. I think I was playing the original Tomb Raider because it's been so long ago. And when I saw the newer one, I thought, you know what, I'll pick it up. On the back, we've got a picture of the Tomb Raider figure. Features over 26 points of articulation. It says Master Models produced by Dice Project. If you want to check out more, you can go to www.square-enix.shop.com. One thing I also, with the newer Play Arts Kai, is you can open it up. You got the figure on the inside and a read-up. The read-up says, Tomb Raider, a survivor is born. 2012's Tomb Raider explores the intense and gritty origin story of Lara Croft, and her ascent from a frightened young woman to a hardened survivor. Armed only with raw instincts and the ability to push beyond the limits of human endurance, Lara must fight to unravel the dark history of a forgotten island to escape its relentless hold. Profile Lara Croft, and breaking on her first adventure, and an inexperienced 21-year-old Lara Croft is eager to make her mark with a discovery of historical significance. Lara gets much more than she bargained for when an unnaturally powerful storm cleaves the research vessel Endurance in two. Separated from her crew members, Lara's swallowed into a sea of blackness somewhere off the coast of Japan. Wow, Spot's having a tough time reading this. Washed ashore on a forgotten isle, Lara has little idea what is in store for her. Instead of finding respect and renown, a very mortal Croft will be pushed to the limits of human fortitude. Forced to endure both physical and emotional trauma to survive, she has bested the first trial of her ascension from a frightened young woman into a hardened survivor. But there is so much more to come. She includes a bow, a handgun, a shotgun, and climbing axe. Whew! Spot, I had a tough time reading that one. What I am going to do is I'm going to take a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and certainly when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Play Arts Kai Tomb Raider. There's definitely more to come. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. The accessories that come included with Lara, I don't know why Spot kept calling her Tomb Raider, Lara Croft. You get yourself a bow. Initially, I was worried taking this out of package because I thought this was going to break. I mean, I'm thinking, oh, this is too small of a piece of plastic. This is going to snap easily. Actually, it turns out that this is metal. This is a metal string housed with a plastic bow. So while the bow itself could be very fragile, at least the actual cord, the actual string of the bow is metal. So that's some good news. Sadly, I can't say the same for the bow or the arrow. The arrow itself is just, it's plastic. Nicely detailed. We've got with the feather on the end and then the tip. Unfortunately, because it's plastic and because of how small it is, I do worry that this would break. I don't even want to demonstrate the flexibility of it because likely it would break. So you get a bow and an arrow. You get yourself the climbing axe. Nice detail with the reddish, kind of that red rust color, and then you've got the metal in the handle as well as in the axe pick as well. You get yourself a trusty shotgun, taped around the end there. No, Lara Croft would be complete without a pistol. Sadly, she doesn't get two pistols like the original Lara Croft, but you get a single pistol. And rounding up the rest of the accessories, you also get 3 additional hands. 2 hands, I guess, what are we looking at here? No, we're looking at, well, 2 hands, and then we got 1 hand here. So we got one extra bandaged hand for, I guess, what are we looking at? Your right, her left, and then you've got 2 extra hands for this side of the hand, or this hand here. Putting those down for a second, let's actually have a look at Lara Croft. I'm going to level with you. Initially, when I got the figure, or when I was looking at the figure, it was one of those on a whim kind of purchases. I looked at it and I thought, you know what? She doesn't look all that bad. Maybe I should pick her up. And even in package, looking at her when you open up the cardboard, I was thinking to myself, she's all right, but I'm not entirely wowed by her. I think now that I've got it out of package, I like her a lot more. It might be as sad and pathetic as the fact that I just like the fact that she's got that ponytail. Looking at the face, from just the face end of it, you can see maybe that she's just not as interesting, but it's remarkable how just the fact that you've given her the depth of a ponytail, how the figure looks that much cooler. And even just tilting the head in a certain way, it works. I think it works. I mean, the face kind of looks like Kate Beckinsale. Maybe a little bit, I don't know. The paint is good. It's a nice light flesh color. It's not too stark white, or it's not too overly tanned. It's kind of just right. And she's got a good amount of dirt on her, where she's not pretty just for the sake of being pretty. At least she's got like dirt on her, like she's in the dirt. You know, she's not all prim and proper. She does have a section on the back. There's a section right here, which I can only imagine houses her shotgun, which we can slide in the back here. Just make sure I got it the right way. Spot's going to level with you. I have not even played the new Tomb Raider. I've heard it's a good game, but for me, personally, I'm still the big... Can't get this. There we go. I'm going to assume that's for her shotgun. But no, Spot has not played the new Tomb Raider at all. I have not. I wonder if maybe it's for her axe. She does have a compartment in the back. I'm sure Spot will find out what it's for. She does have a section on the side for her pistol. That I know. Just take her pistol and slide it into place. Boom. Doesn't look like she has any other area on her to hold anything else. I don't imagine that. I'm going to assume it's not obviously for her bow and arrow, so her shotgun does go in there. I don't know how well. It doesn't look like it really fits in there. Like, it feels like you really have to force it in there, and that makes me worried that it's going to be a pain to get out. That's all right. I'm probably just going to leave it out anyways. But yeah, I like the face. The face works. The costume works. She's a much more grittier looking Tomb Raider. Small details, even like having the dirtied pants and then the bandages wrapped around her, not only her wrists, but in her legs, in her lower legs, she's bandaged up there as well. Some really nice touches. It's remarkable that I don't know, I continued to be impressed by PlayArts Kai's female figures. Some of the figures from the male figures are questionable. Sometimes the ball joints, the joints that they put on the male figures, sometimes just makes the figures look a little too bulky and out of proportion. But somehow they continue to nail, the female figures. That they continue to make and produce believable looking figures that aren't chunky, that don't have big ball joints sitting everywhere. They conceal the ball joints really, really well. Speaking of her articulation, by the way, just zooming back into her head here, she does have a ball jointed head. I even like the fact that she's got the little side hair going on there as well. I'm really impressed. it's so incredibly remarkable how when you have something in package, how it could be kind of, I don't know. But then when you get it out of packaging, you realize later, you know what? That's a good looking figure. As for her articulation in the shoulders, she does have a pin and socket in the shoulders, so her shoulders move out. This one is a little more difficult than this one. But her arms rotate all the way around. She has a rotation in the bicep. She has a ratcheted hinge joint in her elbow, which allows her also to rotate the elbow or the arm the other way. She has a rotation and hinge in the hand, which I make sure I don't break that off at all. She does have a upper torso ball joint. She has a lower ball joint. And then as for her legs, the legs go forward, they go out, they go back via a really nice hinge ratcheted joint. The legs bend at a double bend in the knee. Unfortunately, when you bend it to a certain extent, it does look a little off. It doesn't quite gel, but and then she does have a hinge foot. It also looks as if, no, it's just the sculpt of the foot. I was going to say it looks like she also has a hinge pivot in the foot, in the actual toe area, but she does not. Something that you probably have been wondering the whole time you're watching this review is, Spot, doesn't she come with a clear display stand? Yes, she does also come with a clear display stand. For some reason, Spot just does not like putting those together. But she does come one included. It's the same stand as all the other Play Arts Kai figures, at least all the recent ones, at least. Overall, I'm really happy with the figure. It just goes to show when you're getting something on a whim, it could turn out actually to be a really impressive figure, and it's one of those figures that looks better out of package than it does in the package. I think I'm going to give Lara here, I'm going to give Lara Croft, I'm going to give her an 8. A good solid 8. Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the Play Arts Kai Tomb Raider Lara Croft. Also, if you are interested, the good folks over at Super Power Collectibles still have their coupon going on, so if you want to save yourself a little dinero, I'm going to put the link down below. You can save yourself some money. And also, Super Power Collectibles is offering you guys a contest where if you want to check out their Facebook page, again, all the information is down below. If you want to check out their Facebook page, if you want to just like their new Facebook page, they're going to draw one lucky winner, and they're going to win a $25 coupon for their online site. So if you want to win $25 for a store credit, maybe if you want to pick up Lara Croft yourself, definitely check them out on Facebook. But certainly stick around, guys. Spot's got more collectible spots heading your way, and other spots, of course, heading your way as well. See you guys next time.